guys, my name's Ruth and welcome back to my little corner on YouTube. Today guys, we're doing a get ready with me / story time, and we're talking about my dad's creepy friend stalking me. Let me do a few disclaimers. The first thing is a trigger warning for those who have been stalked. Also, he wasn't my dad's friend like that. Like, he's not my dad's bestie. Let's get into the video, chat. I haven't done anything to my face. I've just done my eyebrows. Get into my base first and then we'll start the story. I'll be using the NYX Honey Dew Me Up and then the Milk HydroGrip. So, backstory to what happened. Cool. So, my dad is a very friend. I put too much on by the time. But Nigerian men are like usually very friendly. My dad is British Nigerian, do you get? Like, no, he's Nigerian British, as you would say. There's something British about my dad. I don't get it. Like, my dad is a straight mix of Nigerian and British culture. It's really hard to concentrate doing your makeup and then talking, but let's just do it anyways. Near where we live, we have a primary school. My dad's always outside in the front doing one thing or another. Like, he has his little chill spot outside the house. He does some gardening also. So cool. My dad will speak to any parent that comes his way. Like, obviously the primary school's not too far, so there's always parents around. He just enjoys talking to people. That's like his gift. His talent that God has given him, that he's able to just communicate with anybody. And I feel like that's the same with me also. And I'm gonna take my expert face brush from Real Techniques, number 200. My Nars Radiant Longwear foundation in Marquises. I don't know if that's the name. Little bit of number 13, the Milani Conceal and Perfect, whatever. I'll put it all down below. So cool. Like, one day he'll be talking to Bob the bricklayer. Next day he's talking to Bayo the banker. Listen, my dad, he's just that person in it. Instead of just one day being speaking to someone, and I don't know what I did. I think I went out to like give him water or tea or asking for money, something along those lines. I'm always talking to my dad, so it could literally have been anything. Oh yeah, sorry, age wise I was probably like 16. I don't think any older, 16, maybe even 15. I've gone outside now and he's talking to this new guy, and I've never met this guy before. Like, I'm normally used to the people who he talks to, but I've never seen this guy before. Oh yeah, he's a Nigerian man. He's just Nigerian. Just think of any typical Nigerian man. He is talking to my dad or whatever. And then as I've come out, he's like, you need to get, you know how Nigerian men are, like, you need to get guard dogs for this one. Or so he's basically saying that my dad should get guard dogs because like guys are going to be coming for me. Nigerian men usually say this as a compliment. Me, I'm just like, why are you thinking of a 16-year-old getting taken by men? Like, do you know how weird that is? But obviously, me like knowing Nigerian men and being Nigerian myself, I'm just like, maybe he's just bantering. And so cool. I've now just asked my dad or given him whatever, and I've just ignored what he said, maybe giggled to just be nice or humor him. And then I've entered the house. I don't know if it's a Nigerian man thing, but I literally had zero qualms about him saying that. I just wasn't bothered. I wasn't alarmed whatsoever. Little did I know. Man, I told you guys, I've never seen this guy before. Like, he's never really outside our house. He's definitely new. And I don't know if it was, his child came in with the New Year group. I don't know. This guy just wasn't there before. He is now coming to our house a lot more regularly. And sometimes, like, because my dad is like a businessman, we'll have like visitors come to the house like asking to speak to my dad. Anyways, yeah, let me pause for a second so I can get this bit right. So there must have been one time that he knocked on the door, but my dad was in. I'm in my house clothes, and I just really want to put this disclaimer out there. If you've got an issue with girls like dressing, not even provocatively, just dressing comfortably or less covered up, if you've got an issue with that, you really need to go and get checked. I don't know whether you're possessed or you're a paedophile. I'm dressed in my PJs and he's looking at me up and down, and I'm just thinking, this guy, you came to come and pick up your child and you're coming to look at me. I'm just like, okay, whatever. Left it again because it's just how African men are, and to be honest, we shouldn't excuse their behavior, but I was just like, okay, whatever, just get my dad and go. Yeah, guys, I really can't talk and do this foundation because I'm gonna come back. Okay, yeah, cool. So where did I stop? He came to knock for my dad, and he was looking at me a bit funny. And he done this a couple times over, I would say about 2 weeks, just knocking for my dad, knocking for my dad, knocking for my dad. But there was this one day, I'm using the e.l.f. 16-hour camo concealer as a base, and then I'll go over that with the Radiant Creamy Concealer from Nars in the colour Walnut. Okay, so this time, he knocks for my dad. Before I get into my concealer, let me just set the scene real quick. My dad has 2 cars in our driveway, basically. The day this man came over, there was only 1 car. And if you speak to my dad, you know what car he drives. Like, the fact that the main Big Daddy car was gone, you should put it in your head that, okay, maybe this man is not here. It is about an hour before school even finishes. My dad's car is missing. So my road is mad quiet. Nobody else is there. He's now knocked on the door. He's like,
"Oh, is your daddy at home?"
I'm like, pointing towards the driveway. I'm like,
"No, he's not here."
And then he's like, oh, he thought that my dad would be here. Can he wait? You and who? Like, no, I don't know what time he's coming back. He's now said to me, that's fine anyways. I wanted to speak to you. I know this sounds spooky, but this is what he said. I'm just gonna blend this out with one of my old beauty blenders. I wet my beauty blenders with my setting spray because it just makes sense. As I can't focus, I really can't focus, but cool, let me try. So he said to me, I look like I can sing. A lot of the time, people try to say that, being too friendly is the reason why things happen to women or whatever. And even though I shouldn't really feed into that, I was just like, I'm not giving this guy any reason to feel like he should be comfortable. He shouldn't be going home. He's now like to me, okay, he wants to make a choir. And I've said to him, like, I only sing for my church, that he can ask my dad if I'm allowed. I know my dad's gonna say no. Then I made it clear that I was like, I don't really sing for people like that, so I don't know why I'm getting this kind of request. Decided to blend my concealer because hitting my face and talking did not work. I'm thinking to myself, like, why are you just gonna come to a random 16-year-old and ask her to come sing for you? He was just waiting there, like waiting for a response that he wanted, that he wasn't getting. I to myself, like, how do I get rid of this man? I'm like to myself, okay, cool. I want to go out. I need to go out, meet my friend. So I need to go and get ready. Puts his foot inside the house. And he's like, I want us to discuss. I just told you that you should speak to my dad. Are you not my dad's friend? Go and speak to my dad, please. I'm not interested in this. I'm really not interested in this conversation. I said to him to try and get him out of the house. Again, I'm like, well, I'm going out. So please, like, could you just allow me to get ready? On the way to get him out of the house or whatever, and he's left. Immediately I called my dad. I'm like, why are you telling people that I can sing? Like, I don't get it. Like, what how does that even come into conversation or whatever? And I was like, Dad, like, he literally just tried to enter the house. I was literally home alone. My dad was so confused. He was so baffled. He was like, why is a man trying to enter the house? Like, that's just weird. It's just weird. Like, there's no reason why he should be entering the house when he knows I'm home alone. Let's say a few weeks on after that, like, he will talk to my dad on and off, but my dad was a bit fishy with him because he's like, why are you trying to enter the house when my daughter's home alone? There'll be days like when I'm going out to the corner shop by myself and I'll see this man standing at the road. I didn't want to alarm my family, but I was just like, okay, maybe this guy comes here early to pick up his child for whatever reason. I'm telling you guys, this man was waiting for me. And I'll just be like, oh, hi, you okay? I literally just speed walk to the corner shop. I saw him, I'll be like, oh yeah, I'm in a rush. Hey guys, I'm going on to my contour in this 16-hour Camo concealer. This is in Rich Ebony. Base concealer I used was Deep Olive. So cool. Those weeks have now gone by where he's like randomly waiting for me at the top of my road and stuff. And then one day he crossed the line, innit? So I had Twitter at the time, but I didn't use it as much as my peers. I just had it as a preen account. Only a few people knew that I had, like, only a few people knew that I had Twitter at the time. So I woke up this morning to a random new follower and I'm thinking, well, I don't talk to no one on this app, and I don't interact with nobody on this app, so who the hell is this trying to get in my business? Guys, why did I see this man's bald head on my Twitter? This must look scary, but don't worry, it will work out. It will work out. Yeah, again, I'm not telling my dad straight away because I don't want him to like do the most, if that makes sense. I don't want him to like panic and be like, oh no, what is going on? This is really, really weird. Obviously, I knew it was weird, but I was just like, no, I don't want my dad to like start moving mad. So I've aired the follow, whatever. So cool. The day that he followed me on Twitter was also one of the days that he came to see my dad. So when I've seen him, like he followed me very early in the morning. So you know this guy has been dreaming about me. When I see him now, I've quickly slammed the door. I'm like, no way is this guy getting anywhere near me. Like, why are you following me on Twitter? A couple days go past and this guy now adds me on Facebook. And I'm thinking, no. This is not it. Like, we're not actually about to do this. Like, my Facebook's old. He would randomly start liking all my pictures from back in the day. I don't know, like, to get my attention, I'm guessing. I can't multitask. I'm trying my best, but whatever. I've done all of that crazy stuff. I've now told my dad. Right now, I'm going to be using the Sacha Buttercup. I do have the Laura Mercier as well, but I don't want to use it. I can't talk and do this either. Let me not deceive myself. I'll come back. Going in with my Revolution Glow in medium. I'm going to take my Real Techniques 400 brush. At this point, I just don't want to be murdered. I'm finding it really hard to multitask, so I think I'm going to speed through this bit and then come back once I've set my face. Hey guys, I'm back. That was actually calm. It was easier because I wasn't talking. I'm just going to go in with the HydroGrip fixing spray. After that is done, I'm going to go with my highlight and spray the brush also to make sure that it comes out a lot smoother. And then I just apply that to the balls of my cheeks.
Shiny, yeah. Oh, this one.
We are at where I told my dad. So my dad's just like to me, he's like, what friend do I have? I actually speak to everybody. You speak to everybody. In fact, to the point where me and my sister, we can't even leave the house anyhow. You know how there's like those weird uncles that'll be watching you up and down, and sometimes you got to give them that look. A bit more vigilant with that because it's like, oh, maybe this guy knows our dad. So we're like, hello uncle or whatever. But yeah, so I was like, you have loads of friends. What are you talking about? My dad's funny, you know. He was like, he doesn't know anybody, but he didn't send anyone to come and speak to me, so he should stop following me. So yeah, after that he got a bit frustrated. I'm gonna go on and put my lashes on with some duo glue and then I'll come straight back. Now on, and we're basically done. Because it's just like a basic get ready with me, I'm not gonna do nothing on my eyes too tough. The story basically ended was my dad basically was just like, yeah, if anybody comes to the house, I don't have no friends, tell them to wait outside and whatever. And then a few years down the line, I think maybe like a year or two down the line, I saw him near my house again, and the way I dodged this guy, like, guys, just be careful. Like, only thing I would say you should take away from this is just be careful of like grown men willing to be friends with you at a young age. Like, why do you want to be friends for? Like, we're not age mates. What do we have in common? Like, this is really, really weird. And also be careful of people who call themselves your parents' friends, because it's always like the ones so close to your family who really do be doing you dirty. Ladies, be careful, and men, respect yourselves, because there's no reason for you to be chasing a 16-year-old girl like at your big age. This is the final, I got foundation on my hand. This is the final look, get into it. Guys, this might not even get posted. If it does, then you lot might as well like, comment, subscribe. Anyways, yeah, that's all from me today, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this. If you guys do want a makeup tutorial or a strictly get ready with me, then let me know in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.